this exercise, or you can fold your mat over like this. Take one foot forward between the hands and come up onto that back knee. Make sure your hips are nice and level here and both pointing straight ahead. Use the tops of the back toes, press them down to the mat to stabilize you. Breathe in, reach up. Exhale, bring the hands together at the heart. Take a deep breath in. And see if you can sink forward a little bit more. You want to make sure that that front knee is always right above the ankle, not in front of it. Breathe in. See if you can sink just a little more. Now take the opposite elbow across to the knee. Press your palms together and come into a twist. And now see if you can sink your hips a little deeper here. And then exhale, put the hands back on the mat and bring the knees back together. Let's bring the other knee forward between the hands. Press the tops of the toes down and back. Press the heel down in front. Straighten those hips. Breathe in and up. Exhale, hands to the heart. Breathe in. Exhale and sink a little further, keeping that knee behind or right on top of the heel. Breathe in here. Exhale and bring the elbow across. Press the top hand down to the bottom hand to help you get a little more twist here. Breathe in. Exhale, make the spine longer. Enjoy that twist. Breathe in. Exhale, and take the hands down to the mat. Bring the knees back together, curl the toes under, and come up into downward dog. Here in downward dog, we're going to lift the heels, bend the knees, curl the low back, so the tailbone points right up to the ceiling, and then press the heels down, keeping the shoulders on the back. Take your right foot behind you, lift it to about hip height, and then swing it forward between the hands. Press that back heel away from you strongly as you come up. And then inhale the arms up overhead. Exhale. Use those toes to help you stabilize. Pull the belly towards the spine, arms out to the side. And I want you to lean forward so that you're in one long line from the top of your head to your heel. Feel kind of like an airplane here. So breathe. All that fresh air. And exhale. Hands down. Step it back to downward dog. Again, pulling the shoulder blades onto the spine. Lifting the hips up and back. Inhale the left foot up to about hip height. Breathe in here. Press the opposite heel down and exhale, swing that foot forward. Press the back heel strongly away from you as you come up. Inhale the arms overhead. Exhale them out to the side. Inhale here and make a diagonal from your back heel to the top of your head. We'll call this airplane pose. Breathe in. And then exhale, lower the hands, step back to downward dog. Again, lift the right foot. This time you can open the hips, just make sure that you stay long in both sides of the spine. Reach that foot up to the ceiling, and then swing it forward between the hands and spin the back heel down. Coming up into Warrior Two. Arms reaching side to side, front knees bent in a square. Now you want to make sure that your hips and your knees and your toes are all pointing in the same direction, so you can find a happy medium between the two directions your feet are going. Straighten those hips, pull the belly in at the front, reach the back leg away from you. Now you're going to straighten that front leg, place the back hand on the back thigh, and reach the top arm up and back. A little back / side bend here. Breathe in, lengthen the legs away from you. And then as you exhale, fold forward over the front leg. Take that arm down to the shin or up on the thigh, whichever works for you. And then reach the other hand up to the ceiling. Lengthen the spine, turn the belly and the chest up. Breathe in. And exhale. All right, on this inhale, take the hand to the back of the thigh and reach back into that side bend. And then take it forward to triangle. Reach back. Inhale. Exhale, fold it forward, reach for the shin. Press those toes down to stabilize. Use your core muscles to help you. And last time, down to triangle. Take a breath in here. If you like, take your arm overhead for a little more side stretch. Reach long in the spine. And then take the hand down, step it back to downward dog. Let's get the other side. Reach the left foot up behind you. Opening the hips and keeping the spine long on both sides. Swing it forward between the hands. Spin the back heel down, bend the front knee, and come up to warrior two. Again, find that happy medium for your hips between the way this foot's pointing and that one, and make sure that your knees line up with your hips and your heels. Reach the arms to the side. Pull the low belly in so you can sink just a little bit deeper. Spread out those toes, and then straighten the front leg. Back arm to the back thigh, reach the other arm up and over, relaxing the ribs on this side. And now take it forward. Hand to the shin, reach the arm out and up. Right up to the ceiling in triangle pose. And arm down and reach back. And take it forward. Inhale it back. Exhale it forward. Inhale it back. One more time. Exhale it forward. Use those toes. Strengthen the legs. Reach the arm up to the ceiling. And then if you like, last stretch here in triangle. Reach the arm overhead. Enjoy it. And place the hands down. Step back to downward dog. Now, this is the last downward dog. So lift the heels. Bend the knees. Really arch that low back. Reach the hips up to the ceiling. And then press the heels down. Feel the length you're creating in the back of the legs. Feels good, doesn't it? All right. Now come on down to your knees. Bring the hips to the heels in child's pose. Rest here for just a moment. Nice deep breath. And again, breathe in. And exhale. All right, now we're ready for the real challenge, which is going to be pigeon pose. So let's bring one knee forward. You want to make sure it's still in line with your hip. Then you want to bring your foot, walk it out to the opposite side. Now the closer it stays down towards the other leg, the easier this is. If you're feeling like you're ready for more of a challenge, walk your heel forward so that your leg is almost parallel with the front of the mat. And then you want to lower the hips, making sure that they stay level. No rolling off to one side or the other. You can put a pillow under that butt cheek if that helps you stay stable here. So opening the hips, you'll start to feel it right away. Lift the chest, and then come down onto your elbows. You can rest your head on your hands or right on the mat between your arms. Just relax into the stretch for a moment. We're going to take a mini meditation here. And with every inhale, we're going to expand the hip muscles. And on the exhale, they're going to soften and melt into the mat. Take another breath. Focus your mind. Breathe right into the spot where you feel the most stretch. Now let's bring the hands right under the shoulders. We're going to do a little cobra on top of our pigeon pose here. Pull the shoulder blades together. Reach the chest forward. Reach the back leg away from you. Reach up and back as far as you're comfortable. Breathe here. You should really feel this deep in that side. Breathe in. Exhale. And bring that foot back to join the other knee. Take the hips back again in child's pose. Breathe in. And exhale. Come forward on the next inhale, bringing the other leg front. The hips in line with the knee, and the foot, when you're ready, can walk towards the front of the mat. Place a pillow under this side of your butt, if that helps you, and reach that back leg away from you. Reach the spine long. Keep those hips level, and then come down onto your elbows, resting your head. Breathe in here. Take a mini meditation and relax. Melt those muscles. Feel them opening and softening. Inhale, feel them expand. Exhale, release. One more breath. Inhale. When you feel that stretch, exhale. Relax into it. And then again, bring the hands under the shoulders. Pull the shoulder blades together on the spine. Reach the chest forward into a cobra. And press yourself up and back. Breathe here. Lengthen that spine. Reach the back leg away. Breathe. And then take that knee back to join the other one. Back to child's pose, and feel the openness in the back of your hips. It's nice, isn't it? Now come to a seated position, and you're going to put one foot right in line with the edge of your mat, knee to foot. And line up the other shin right on top of it, heel on top of knee, knee on top of heel. Here I want you to put your palms on the bottoms of your feet. If your knees are up here, that's okay. You can place pillows or cushions underneath, or you could sit up on a block or a phone book to make this easier. So if you're able, place your palms onto your feet. I want you to press your feet into your hands and your hands into your feet. Keeping those feet flexed, really working the shins as you open the hips and start to lean forward. You really feel this in one side more than another. We'll switch in a moment, so keep breathing and pressing. Breathe. Exhale. Sink a little further. And then come all the way up. Let's try it on the other side. So first shin parallel with the edge of the mat. And then heel to knee, knee on top of heel. Place the palms on the bottom of the feet. Press the feet into the hands and the hands to the feet. Keep these flexed. And then start to lower yourself forward, relaxing as you go. You may feel this in your back as well as your hip. It's all good. It's a great stretch for the whole body. Breathe in. Exhale and press. Sink a little bit deeper. And then go all the way up to sitting. Bring your legs to a comfortable crossed position, whatever works for you. Now let's bring our hands together at our hearts. Take a deep breath in. Exhale and feel all the good you've done in that practice. You should feel nice and open. Breathe in again. And exhale. And at the end of the class, I like to say namaste. The light within me salutes the light within you. Thank you for joining me. I hope to see you again soon.